All right. Well, hello, friends and family. Thank you so much for joining us today. We always appreciate your support, whether you have your camera on or off. We appreciate you being here. This is actually one of my favorite Zooms because we get to hear about the Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program, and we also get to hear from all of you. So, whether this is week one, month two, year three, or wherever you're at in this journey. We love hearing progress reports, and I'm so glad you could join us for our Transformation Thursday. I'm going to first just take a moment to introduce myself and share my transformation story. My name is Shelby. I am a mother, a wife, a musician, a business owner. I'm also a massage practitioner and an integrative wellness mentor. And I help people come home to their bodies through the power of therapeutic touch and regenerative nutrition. And I have been on my Purium superfood lifestyle for 1 year this month, actually. And a little bit about my story is I actually always considered myself to be a healthy person. But before Purium, my health journey had kind of hit a point where I just felt stagnant. I had reached a place where my wellness kind of felt like it was on cruise control, if you can relate to that feeling. It was steady, but it had been a while since I experienced any true momentum in my body. I'm someone who thought I was doing all the things, right? I ate organic foods, I was active, hydrated, and I truly believed I was covering all of my bases. Little did I know, I was barely scratching the surface in my health. And let me tell you guys, these last 12 months have been an incredible learning experience. Two of my biggest takeaways, although I have many, is that our wellness is directly tied to the health of our soil, and keeping our elimination pathways clear is absolutely essential for a thriving body. This nutrition support has also become a staple in my massage practice. My husband and I have always been very passionate about helping our clients feel better beyond the treatment table, and this lifestyle support has become an essential part of that. So, we're helping our clients to support deeper recovery, reducing inflammation, and restoring the body at a cellular level. Instead of just recommending lifestyle shifts, we can now offer real solutions that help our clients not only maintain their massage results long after they leave the table, but also empower them to make conscious choices around their health. So to say that this has been a rewarding experience for us is an understatement. I'm also a mama to a beautiful, wild 5-year-old boy, and I nursed him on demand for 4 years. And as any mother does, I poured and continue to pour my all into him, happily, wholeheartedly, beautifully, unaware that somewhere along the way, my mineral stores had packed their bags and left the building. I didn't feel bad per se. I just felt like a mom, sleep deprived. Yes, that is a part of the package, right? I was running on snacks and snuggles, and I really embraced the rhythm of it all, even when I was depleted. But honestly, I wore that depletion like a badge of honor because my cup felt full. Emotionally, spiritually, it was overflowing. But physically, let's just say my body was in silent protest despite my best efforts to eat and live well. I actually didn't realize I was dealing with postpartum depletion until my friend pointed it out. And this is the same friend who opened my eyes to soil health and showed me that connection. I needed a deeper level of nourishment, one that focused not just on what I was eating, but also on how well my body was absorbing and utilizing those nutrients. My friend showed me some powerful tools to help fill the gaps that our modern diets just cannot reach. And I'm going to share these tools with you all today. And honestly, guys, while eating clean is essential, it's just not enough anymore. Today, we are exposed to unprecedented levels of environmental toxins, pesticides in our food, heavy metals in water, air pollutants, microplastics. It's a pretty endless list. And these things accumulate in the body over time. And without intentional detoxification, they can impact our long term health. That's why detoxing is more important now than ever. So, fast forward to right now. Motherhood, of course, is the most amazing journey, and this is the most important work I will ever get to do. And even when I was minerally depleted, I embraced that as a part of the process. But now, with how incredible I feel today, I can see how much this nutrition has transformed me as a mother and as a person. I feel clean, really clean, and a lightness in my being that I have not ever felt before. I have no more brain fog, no more heavy fluctuations in my energy. I have more clarity and focus. My skin health is still improving. I have no more heart palpitations, and that was something I dealt with most of my life. I have no more inflammation in my sacrum from giving birth, better digestion, better elimination, and perhaps the biggest change is the way I feel about myself. I'm more connected to my body and I feel more in control of my health. A big takeaway that I want to add too is that we don't truly know how healthy or unhealthy we are until we essentially reset our factory settings. And for me, this program was a wake up call to my body's potential, which has inspired me to take action in helping others see their potential. You can be the healthiest person on the planet and you will still feel a difference with this program. This experience is all about going deeper, nourishing smarter, and optimizing what's already working for you and eliminating what is not working for you. Good health truly begins with a willingness to learn how the body works and a commitment to love and support ourselves in that process. So let's dive in. What is this nutrition program? It's a 90-day reset, and to support everyone's education and learning, I want to emphasize that this is not a fast or an elimination diet. I wouldn't endorse that. And I think people need to know this because diets do not work long term. A sustainable food system, on the other hand, should always be nourishing, detoxifying, and repairing the body naturally. And this program is going to do just that. It's going to help reset all of your body systems, deeply nourish, balance, and restore your gut health, regulate your hormones, improve your energy, help you sleep better, reduce joint pain. It's an endless list, but I think everyone can benefit from at least one of these things, right? Maybe you'd like to drop a one in the chat if you agree. So if you care about clean ingredients and you look to eat organic foods, then this is right up your alley. And if you are someone who eats fast food every day and you just don't know where to start, this is still up your alley because it's very convenient, it's very affordable, and anyone can do it. Men, women, older, younger. This is a super basic program that many people thrive on. So how does this program work? The Ultimate Lifestyle Transformation Program, and we all call it ULT for short, is created with the intention of stimulating a lasting lifestyle change, hence the name. And this is why we provide a program and not just an individual product. We want to help you mimic healthy eating habits until it becomes natural. This is also a proven lifestyle that promotes intentional eating and gives your body the daily core nutrition it needs to thrive without requiring harsh restrictions on your diet. So, the program has 2 meal replacements a day, and it's going to cover your breakfast and your lunch. You only have to worry about making a decent dinner, and you can snack as often as you like. So to say that this simplifies your life is an understatement. I can attest to that. It's going to save you time, keep you from eating out, and it's also going to save you money on your groceries. Your meal replacements consist of high quality protein, Power Shake, these are your alkalizing greens, and or dark berry protein for those who would like more collagen support, as well as a special pre and probiotic that is scientifically proven to remove pesticides and herbicides from the system. So let me show you. When you get this big, beautiful, hefty box, it's going to contain 30 days worth of nutrient supply, which is great, so you don't have to worry about ordering every week. And you're going to take this journey 1 month at a time. It's going to have some information, including a daily tracker to keep yourself accountable and help you stay on routine. And I personally love marking things off. You'll have a whole schedule that you can keep up with your progress on. And I always suggest to my clients to hang this on your fridge or keep it handy while you go through the program. Accountability is a great thing, right? And then we always recommend track your journey, take pictures, take your measurements before you start. You absolutely do not have to share these photos with anyone, but seeing your before and after is a very revealing process. And you're going to get embodied support from whoever invited you here as well. We really believe in supporting everyone on this journey because we know that there is power in numbers, there's power in community. Also, all of our superfoods are 100% raw, beyond organic, and regeneratively grown. Purium prioritizes soil health and biodiversity, which is important to me. That's why I share it with you. And just something most people don't realize is that most grocery store produce actually loses up to half of its nutrients by the time it reaches your plate due to things like shipping, storage, oxidation. And these plants, on the other hand, are gently dehydrated at the lowest temperature possible, which preserves their full nutrient profile, profile, locks in their living enzymes, their vitamins, their minerals. So you get the full power of fresh food in a convenient shelf-stable form. And some points that are important to me is that there are absolutely no artificial colors, flavors, sweeteners, or synthetic vitamins. There are no binders, fillers, obviously no GMOs or pesticides or herbicides. And I absolutely love our plant-based biodegradable packaging. So every time you finish your foods, your packaging is going to feed the earth too. So let's unbox this nutrition kit. I'm going to start with Power Shake, which is a fitting name because it's truly a powerhouse. Simply add water, shake it up, or you can blend into a smoothie and go. And trust me, you will wake up every day craving this. It is my staple. I was actually just chatting with a client today, and she said, I don't know what's in it, but my body craves it. And once you try it, you'll know what I mean. It's incredibly delicious, it's convenient, it's gluten-free, and it has the nutritional equivalents of 6 microgreen salads. I don't know about you, but I'm probably not going to eat 6 microgreen salads in a day. But can I have delicious shakes? Absolutely, I can. And a few things I love about Power Shake too are that it increases the hormone in our body called adiponectin, which is our skinny hormone. It's going to increase your body's energy metabolism and keep you fuller for longer. It's also rich in bitters and helps decrease cravings and addiction issues, be that to salt or sugar, caffeine, or even other substances. You can get all Power Shake in your kit, or you can go for the half and half combo like I do, which would also come with dark berry protein. Now, most of us know that plants and herbs are the basis of our cellular survival. And our dark berry protein, this is what that looks like, is yet another offering from nature's apothecary designed to create transformational change in your body, especially when you pair it with Power Shake. They are so good together. It's a unique formula, actually, that creates a significant impact on your body, your brain, your blood vessels. It supports healthy collagen production, memory, focus, and healthy blood pressure, all of that while satisfying your hunger in a nutritious way. Next in your kit is our protein. This is called Super Amino 23. This is an incredibly rich source of protein that literally infuses my body with so much energy. These tablets too are 100% non-GMO, pre-digested, natural vegan protein in its purest form. It was actually designed by an Italian doctor who was treating comatose patients, and he needed a natural solution so their muscles would not atrophy while they were bedridden. It's backed by over 30 clinical studies, and it's even recognized in the physician's desk reference, which is basically like a trusted encyclopedia for doctors. So if something is listed in there, it has passed a pretty high bar in terms of research and reliability. I call this product muscle in a bottle because it's so powerfully. Oh, and if everybody doesn't mind just making sure that they are muted, thank you for those who are joining us. Um, I call this product muscle in a bottle because it so powerfully protects our muscle integrity and it quite literally contains the building blocks of life. It also has an extremely high absorption rate of 99%. So it doesn't strain your kidneys the way complex protein does. It's going to tighten your skin, build muscle, support digestion, support mental acuity. It helps with anti-aging, repairs body tissues, and it supports healthy blood sugar levels. Now, next in your kit, you're going to have Biomedic. This is our gut support. And for those of you who are familiar with this incredible product, please drop a 1 in the comments. I do not go a single day without this. Now, Biomedic is what I would say the foundation of the program. It's going to flush out harmful toxins, it supports good gut bacteria, and it protects your microbiome from GMO damage, which I think is just incredible. It's also designed to flush glyphosate out of the body, reduce the body's C-reactive protein, which is our inflammatory marker, and it supports healthy gut lining and function so your body can actually absorb all of those vital nutrients. Pretty cool, right? So now for those of you who don't know, glyphosate is the active ingredient in the herbicide called Roundup. Glyphosate is linked to so many things, but to name a few, it's linked to cancer, infertility, autoimmune, autism, dementia, gluten intolerances, and the list continues. 95% of Americans actually carry this destructive chemical in their bodies because of things like commercial farming, and it's also the number one herbicide used across the world. You cannot wash it off of your food. That's the bad news. But the good news is that Biomedic is the world's first and only clinically proven solution to not only remove glyphosate from the body, but also help repair the damage it's done. So it's going to help your body with a better inflammatory response, and everyone I know struggles with some measure of inflammation. This product is very supportive, and we have countless incredible success stories of Biomedic reducing and alleviating symptoms related to poor gut health. I like to say a biomedic a day keeps the glyphosate away. That's what I tell my son. So, anyways, you're going to have these things twice a day, have one decent meal and healthy snacks as needed. Of course, the less processed, the better, and the more plant strong, the greater the results, as the goal is to really alkalize the body to help it operate as it's meant to. And then before bed, you'll have tart cherry juice. This is called apothecary, which helps to clean out the liver, support the kidneys in filtering out waste from the body. It supports our skin health and your body's inflammatory response. And just a fun fact, because I love fun facts, is cherries actually have the highest source of naturally occurring melatonin in a food. So you can really get that restorative sleep that the body needs. And in our apothecary, it has 30 cherries per tablespoon. So it's very concentrated, almost like a syrup, and also way more potent than anything you'll probably find even at health food stores. I like to add a little bit of water to it, and I sleep so well. I actually don't wake up groggy unless I forget to take it. So, lastly, my friends, the program is going to include a very gentle but deeply effective parasite cleanse, which is done in two parts during the program. That's what this looks like, and it's actually filled with Ayurvedic herbs. It's going to remove unwanted hosts, which we all have, by the way, sadly. And it's going to help with mold and yeast overgrowth. And it increases the body's peristaltic action, which is the muscle movement that moves food through the GI tract. It's a wonderful colon cleanse. And everyone can do it unless you are breastfeeding or pregnant, in which case we'll just swap that out for our cracked cell chlorella, which is a powerful blood builder. It removes heavy metals, it supports healthy cell growth. And if you are breastfeeding, it helps with healthy lactation as well. You're also going to get a free travel-friendly blender in your kit. This is rechargeable, so you can conveniently enjoy your superfoods on the go. I take that with me everywhere. And that's the program. It's very simple, very convenient. I know you're going to love it. If you follow the program as it's designed, you cannot escape awesome results. Also, guys, if this applies to you, our program qualifies for HSA and FSA reimbursements. So you can just connect back to the friend who invited you here and they can support you with this step. And as a recap, this program is designed to increase energy levels, activate cellular detoxification, reduce unhealthy fat, create lean muscle, eliminate toxic glyphosate, repair the gut microbiome, improve our digestion and elimination, reduce bloating, enhance deep sleep, improve mood and focus, support a healthy inflammatory response. It's going to eliminate toxic residue. It's going to increase our nutrient assimilation, flush out those unwanted parasites, support healthy blood, and so much more. So that's enough for me, you guys. I would love to hear from you now. So who has done this program so far or is currently doing it? We love to hear your wins, big and small, and we absolutely want to welcome everyone's voice to share. So who here with their camera on would mind sharing a quick little story about their experience? You can raise your hand. There's a little emoji tab where you can put a button up, or you can just hop off of mute and start sharing. And just as a quick reminder, let's keep it short to 2 minutes or less just to respect everyone's time. And I'd love to ask that we don't say the words heal or reverse when sharing your wins to stay compliant. And we can go ahead and start those shares now. Make sure I'm not missing anybody.
Hey Shelby.
Hi, yeah, please share.
Hey, I just wanted to say real quickly, honestly, the health benefits I've received since starting the program have actually been too many to list here on just this call. But I mean, I'm almost a year in, and I have found myself kind of going up and down. But I mean, it has been nothing but just elevating my health one day after another. I, as a matter of fact, yesterday It was probably the first day I missed taking my Power Shake Imperium in almost 8 months, and I was craving it. Like you said, I couldn't wait to get that back into my body. So honestly, I've lost at least 10 pounds of solid fat, just increased my muscle mass, and I sleep better. I feel better. I have more energy, no brain fog. I mean, my bowels are just so regular and so clear. I cannot express the benefits. So thank you so much for introducing me to it.
Thank you so much for sharing. And if it's okay, Will, I know you have a couple of really impactful testimonials that you've shared in the past. Around your 60-day mark, I recall you saying that you didn't need your glasses anymore.
Yeah, I for almost 30 years had to wear my glasses every time I went to get my like eye exam at the DMV, and I have managed to pass my eye exam without wearing glasses anymore. I've had psoriasis spots disappear. My skin is cleared up. I mean, it's just endless the amount of benefits I've received from the program. It's honestly life-changing.
Well, thank you so much. Your
Yeah, thank you.
transformation story is really, really impactful. I know it's inspired a lot of people, and I really appreciate you coming on to share because it's transformation stories like yours that could inspire somebody else's. So thank you. Keep up the great work, Will.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, I will share just on behalf of myself, but I've introduced this to my clients, and I have seen one person after another come back and just their lives are changing. Everything from post cancer to, post surgery to just getting their life back in order. So, I mean, it's truly impactful.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so glad to hear that.
Thank you.
Oh, I see we have some other hands raised. Bob, feel free to hop off of mute and share your win. I'd love to hear it.
Well, great. I think I'm on year three of my ULT. Actually, sometimes I'm just like go to maintenance and just have one shake a day. But what I want to really tell people is I've had a stressful year since my dad passed away. Lots of legal action. The people, who are close to me or I thought were, being really quite mean. And I don't I don't think I'd be feeling as good if I didn't have something like Imperium. It just makes my mood feel gentler, feel more allowing, more giving. And, but during that time, during the year, just redoing all the bookkeeping and really doing everything, very stressful, sitting at the desk, giving into potato chips and, and other stuff. And it was like, oh, Bob, you know, you are looking a little fat. Those 30-inch pants are not fitting anymore. You're back to 34. And I got to tell you, in the last month, I'm back to 32-inch and I'm going down and things are feeling better. And so even if you drop off it or, have a stressful life, well, you can come back and you welcome it.
Oh, beautiful. I really appreciate you taking the time to share that. I actually can't agree with you more. The nutrition is something we all need to survive, right? But it's become such a disconnected topic of how nutrition can expand our capacity to cope with the heavier times and to really reconnect with ourselves when our body is thriving, when our gut is thriving, our mind is thriving, and it really helps to just strengthen that body-mind connection. And I'm glad that you also brought up it's not about perfection, it's just about doing your best. And having these tools to support you is really the whole point. How can I best support myself through this human journey? And food, living food from the earth is the most foundational, ancestral way to get back to our roots and keep ourselves feeling good. So beautiful,
Yeah,
Bob.
and I'm
Thank you.
having my snack.
Amazing. Great snack.
It's and it's interesting because you don't really get hungry. You
Hmm.
know, you take your aminos, wait maybe a couple hours, have a shake, you know, have some snacks, which best is fruit and veggies, and you just don't get hungry. In fact, you gotta kind of remind yourself, maybe I think I'll have something to eat, a nice salad or something. Anyway, thanks, Shelby. I love all the stuff that you've been sharing.
Aw, thank you. And I'll just speak to that last point. We have this transformation formula is what we call it, and it's subtraction by addition. So those unconscious like foods that we reach for that are our comfort foods, those things naturally start to decrease because when you start to saturate your cells with those high vibrational living foods, the body naturally stops wanting it. It's going to reset our appetite hormones, send new signals to the brain, and ultimately provide our body with a new experience and new habits. So thank you again, Bob. Um, Tarashia, please forgive me for butchering your name if I am, but I would love to hear your win.
I'm like, how to figure this out? Yeah, thank you. Hi, I'm Tara Shea. Can you see me? Okay.
Yes.
What was your name? Shelby. Thank
Yes.
you for
Hi.
hosting this. I love to hear testimonies. And Rachel Valenset is the one that I met 2 years ago. And I was already in about business format, but mainly about hardcore detox and nutrition and health and integrity. And um, so aligning and hearing the stories, I'm like, I know it, and I'm into metaphysics, and I'm into, psychology, and knowing that it's so important, the nutrition, of course, how it's grown, the soil, the information basically that's in the food that we consume and assimilate. Are we assimilate our vitamins and minerals and the nutrient density that we need desperately, because so many issues are vitamin and mineral deficiencies. And being like plant-based, I felt like I was kind of hungry all the time. And so you do the process of elimination and multiplication, subtraction, that kind of thing. And I've studied so many avenues for over 15 years, and I've had experienced miserable migraines and headaches weekly, and through the unpredictable cycle of my moon to balance my hormones. And I've just dove into so many areas. So I'm like, I'm not making excuses. I accept my new identity. Let me step into another aspect and do this simple, protocol. And first of all, I love that it's all biodegradable and compostable in 6 months, like the packaging, and the super aminos and the tart cherry has been like my huge go-to besides the shakes, and all of the synergy value that is brought with the superfoods, because I was already getting into that nerdiness of all that stuff. So that to bring it together, like rhodiola was speaking to me. And if I were to buy things so much separately, it would cost me so much more. So looking at saving, the cost of, saving the money, but also instead of having about 12 migraines in 4 months, I had about 3.5. Knock on wood. It's been over a month and a half too since I've had anything. I barely get a shadow of it. Instead of 4 days being so down and out, can't keep anything down, just, worse than hangovers. And I've been sober 11 years. It's I can't speak enough. Like, I'm a lifer and just want to share like other people to be healthy as well, and that we can, build community and educate and empower for reclamation of our health. And I'd much rather reach for these healthy, nourishing whole foods and simple superfoods and things that our body needs, like the super aminos, and look through that through food versus supplements that we don't know where they're coming from. I would get so much anxiety walking into a store and they don't know anything about the products. And I'm a big researcher. So I'm like, oh, I'm interviewing all the questions. I'm an entrepreneur. And so meeting Rachel, she's been just a doll and become one of my best friends. And hearing her transformation, world champion athlete after autoimmune disorder of the thyroid for 9 years and nothing helped. And she's helped so many people. And the cross team and the friendliness, and whoever was speaking earlier, I don't know if it was Will or something, but the point is, like, when we put good stuff in our body, how it helps our mental and emotional and our ability to self-discipline, self-regulate, nervous system and reactivity and response, and then the gut health. And so my sugar cravings went out the window too. Like, they owned me. I would sit chocolate bars, would never sit on a table, and I'd be devouring them in like 10 minutes or so. And I get them like, what vitamins, what nutrients do I need? But now it's like, oh, sometimes that's too much. And I like grab a shake, you know, and I'm like, this is good. This is what my body needs. And, you know, sometimes like versus other things build codependency and wear down the body. This is the antithesis. It builds the body up. It strengthens not just the immune system, but like the cellular biology, like the functionality. And sometimes I may not articulate it, but I mean, just overall, it's absolutely amazing. And I pray that everybody gives it a shot and feels better. You think you feel good now, you know, just wait till you integrate this in your life, whether it's days or weeks. There's, you know, always something. I've heard stories like when my friend grew up with the pharmaceutical, she's like, I've never found a drug strong enough to kick my energy drink cravings. She went through this within days. It was automatic. And I love it with alkalining the body, putting the good stuff in. It's like outgrowing your old version, like a snake shedding its skin. And I notice a huge difference when I miss, you know, things. It's just like drinking water, you know, like so yeah, just I don't want to take up too much time, but just in a nutshell. So thank you. That's kind of
Thank you so much. Your share is so beautiful. You actually touched on so many great points. You're absolutely right. This is universal support. You can be vegan, vegetarian, keto, carnivore. It supports all body types because it's fundamental nutrition. It has all of your essential trace minerals, vitamins, um, protein, healthy fats. I mean, everything. And yeah, I
besides
know,
getting paid to be healthy, you know, why
right.
are we paying to be ill? You know, we're always networking, you know, for everything. So, I mean, it's genius. Oh, excuse me. I'm out of vending at a farmer's market. I
Oh, you're
also
good.
design jewelry with repurposed guitar string and gemstones as a Reiki master. So
Amazing, amazing. Well, thank you
thank
so
you.
much for sharing.
Yeah.
We're really glad that you're here and continue on your journey. You're doing amazing. Well, you guys, this is my favorite part of our Thursday calls is hearing all of your testimonies. And so just to quickly wrap up, I'm going to answer a few of the most common questions. One, why smoothies? Smoothies are a game changer because they make it really easy to flood your body with high quality nutrition in minutes. Blended nutrients actually break down the cellular structure of food. So by integrating these plant-forward smoothies, you're going to consume a really good amount of fiber, which is going to aid in digestion and promote a healthier gut. The other question we get a lot is how long should I be on this program? We recommend giving your body a 90-day window for the best results. When you give yourself at least 90 days, you're going to experience amazing shifts. And the reason for this is because your body did not get into its current state overnight. So it's also not going to transform overnight. Time is truly your friend on this journey. And when you give yourself this starting ramp of 3 months, your body has time to acclimate and you can build sustainable, healthy habits. After the 90 days, this wellness plan will keep flowing seamlessly into month 4 and beyond into what is called the maintenance plan. And this is everything at 1 serving a day, 1 meal replacement a day, just to ensure that you have uninterrupted support beyond your initial reset. And as I mentioned, you're going to take this journey 1 month at a time. So before this phase begins, your representative will check back in with you and see how you're doing. And I'll also add that most people stick to the full program long term. I've personally been on the full ULT for a solid year, and I just love it so much I'm not going back. So we'll help you navigate your goals after the 90 days and make sure that you feel fully supported on this journey. Another question is how much does it break down to financially? This experience is a little less than $13 a day, and this covers everything we went over. Not only does it cover 2 daily meals, but this program is designed to support you from sunrise to sundown. It's a really affordable way to get your health journey started and begin reaching your health goals. And then for months 2 and 3, the cost actually drops down by 35 bucks because your first kit comes with enough parasite herbs for 2 months in a row. And then the maintenance plan that I just spoke about, which is a daily meal replacement, is less than $7 a day to keep up your great results. I really love the incredible value that we're getting for the price in comparison to what most people are spending $13 a day on. Gosh, this is even more affordable than McDonald's. And there's obviously no comparison because you'll be consuming living, high vibrational foods from living soils. And then another question is, can I have alcohol or coffee? Of course, this is your journey, but are you going to get better results if you choose not to and decrease the amount? Yes. Our focus is on hydration through nutrient-rich liquids, snacking on fruits, vegetables, living foods, and minimizing inflammatory foods like processed dairy or sodas or junk microwavable foods, right? To help the body alkalize more quickly. Because remember, parasites cannot thrive in an alkaline environment. And then I want to add that this nutrition plan is not a miracle pill. Our bodies are the real miracle. They're designed to regenerate themselves when we provide the right inputs and tools to support balance and homeostasis. So on this program, we will not micromanage you, but the more organic whole foods you eat and the less processed food you consume, the better your results will be. Alrighty, friends, I absolutely love hearing all of your success stories. And if anyone wants to stay with us for a few more minutes, we can catch some additional testimonials and open up the floor for Q&A. And before I stop the recording, please just get back to the person who invited you to this call. They can answer any additional questions and help you place your order so it's effortless for you. You're going to love it. And maybe you have some friends or family members who would love to do this with you. Accountability is a really great thing. When I started, I did it with a group of friends, and it was a really fun experience for us. Also, you can receive support in getting your own superfoods paid for through our gift code referral program. So again, just talking to the person who invited you here if you are interested in learning more about that. And at 5 o'clock Mountain Time, directly following this call, if you'd like to plug in a bit more, you can tune into our Million Mom Movement call and learn more about getting involved with our community. This is a council of caregivers, not just moms, who are committed to empowering families and cultivating health for every generation. So if you'd like to listen in, the person who invited you can share that link. We have a lot of awesome layers woven into our movement, and there is a spot for everyone to thrive. You do not have to be an activist or a wellness professional to join forces with us. Just someone who cares about health and wellness and making a positive impact in your own unique way. And once you try this program, you may feel called to link arms with us, and we would love to have you. And before we start our Q&A, I will just leave you with this. Today's call is so much more than an invitation. It's an initiation into aligning with the highest version of ourselves. I want to encourage you to think expansively about your own potential. This isn't just about looking better and having more energy, although that is a big part of it. This is also about the space that opens up inside of us when the body stops fighting and starts flowing. There was once a version of me that used to be buried under stress and depletion, and I barely remember her today. So, this program has been a vehicle for me to remember who I am and really show up for my dreams. And I just want you guys to take a moment to imagine your most radiant, fulfilled self and do one thing today that your future self will thank you for. Okay, you guys, we will see you next Thursday. Bring a friend who could use a dose of inspiration and nourishment. And now, if you have any questions or you didn't get a chance to share your win, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and we can take a few of those now. See you guys all next week.
I was going to have a short question about diving back into the windmill structure, the raw foods.